15. See, it's been the last try anyway. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. It's not
The
too
right
good.
one?
Yeah. So. Just try it again. How's the sound now? I think it sounds bad. Oh, it still gives us some echo though. Look at that, how many times it said that. I think it's still terrible, Craig, man. I think it's still, like, there's a big echo going on as well.
That's a lot better. Yeah, we'll probably just keep it a bit of a shorter one then.
Maybe it's just because it's coming through my phone. I guess I have no idea. But, how's the quality? The quality is alright? Oh, that's nice then. That's good. I'll show you where we are. We're just near the port. No idea where this stuff goes from there. I guess they just take you out to those little places. I have no idea. What does it say? 3 hours, 3 bays. 5 hours, 4 bays, and a barbecue. That's 65 for an adult. And 40 for a child. Sorry, 40 for the 3 hours. Not too bad.
Oh, go to Lindo's.
Okay.
Probably pronouncing that incorrectly, but it says daily magical cruises to Lindo's, which is another little town, isn't it? Like a little beach area. It's meant to be really pretty.
Yeah.
We are going to get a car and have a little kind of drive around the island, so we will be sort of showing you different parts. At the moment, we're staying in an area called Faliraki, and we're just taking a little walk along the beach.
Yeah, we just did a little beach video. It's a little bit windy, Craig.
But it's like warm,
Really warm wind.
so it doesn't really do you any favours.
Yeah.
So we're just in a restaurant at the moment, aren't we?
Cheers, guys.
Cocktail, cheers.
Just got to make it out, Sabrina.
There we go. So yeah, this is a Prosecco and mint with a little bit of lime. Really refreshing.
I've got a pina colada.
And he's went for the traditional pina colada.
It's really nice.
Yeah, really, really nice. It's a really big restaurant. Really big restaurant.
Oh, that's good, Anne. I think it was just for me when I was testing it on my phone. I think I'm getting some echo, but maybe it's just because I'm testing. I have no idea. But that's good. I just put it onto my mobile network.
So yeah, it might have just been the Wi-Fi.
Yeah, the Wi-Fi might have been terrible. I have no idea. But yeah, spin you around.
Go for a little wander.
I'll show you just down here, quickly. Oh. Just show you just down the beach. So yeah, we just did the beach walk down there. I think we started way over there in the distance. It's lovely, yeah.
Yeah, so Craig, this is our first time coming to this island. We've never been to Rhodes before. So we're experiencing everything for the first time. So we're definitely going to sort of take a little wander around and try and see as much as we can.
Yeah, it's all Faliraki, Craig. All Faliraki all the way around. I don't think. I have to look on Google Maps, but I don't think you can see the old town from there. I'm unsure. Like I said, I've never been here before. First timers. You can see our ugly face for a minute. There we are.
But yeah, it's really, really nice. Where we've got the crickets. Is it crickets?
Whatever them things that sit in a tree that making noises.
Really, really loud. Like there's
Really
a certain parts because we're a little bit off the beaten track, which is nice. It's quiet for where we're staying, but we're about 5 minutes to the sort of main hustle and bustle. And there's this little part we walk through, and the crickets, if that's what they're called, probably get it wrong, are so loud.
Oh, Jiminy, don't shut up in the
Yeah.
daytime. There's one last night, just one.
That was keeping you up, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
it was keeping me up. It's just one cricket making a noise, and then this morning, about 1 billion.
They all
I thought
decided
someone was
to
taking a
break
shower. It was that loud. I woke up and I thought, oh, someone's having a shower. So I went back to sleep, woke up again. I thought, they're still in the shower. And then I realised it was all coming from outside.
It's all the crickets,
Yeah.
But other than that, where we're staying is really quiet, so really nice.
Yeah.
Really nice.
Hi, David. How's it going, David? Like that?
Oh yeah, you're right, David.
We're here for 1 week, but we're going to pop over to Marmaris, do a quick day trip to Marmaris. I think on Friday we're going to go and do that, maybe Friday or Saturday. But yeah, we're trying to have a bit of a relaxing day today, but it's never relaxing when you're a YouTuber. You need to make loads of videos, you always find a reason.
You end
to
up making on your relaxing day like videos anyway, so we're having a mix in between.
Cocktails in between.
Yeah. Hydrating, I call it. Hydrating. It's ice in there, so there is water if anyone's concerned.
Yeah, the wind is really warm wind, so it's like, it's meant to be like desert warm.
Yeah.
Really, really hot. I mean, when we go to Marmaris, it's going to be 42. I think today here at the moment it's 35, 36.
Has it gone up as it was 33 earlier?
Yeah.
But it's just gone, so we're a couple of hours ahead. So it's just coming up from 1 o'clock here.
Yeah. How long is this? I can't read, it's got a heart everywhere. Can't read that last bit there, Craig. The heart is in the way for some reason, but it is nice there. I think most of the Greek islands are really good. Each one is different, you know. One's more flatter, one's more hillier.
Yeah.
But this is our second Greek island. The stint. How long is the stint? The stint's 1 week, so we're here for 1 week. See how it goes. Yeah, like Craig, it's like really like I said, it's the wind. Sometimes you like that wind that cools you down, but the wind is like a hairdryer. It's like you've got a hairdryer on.
Yeah, it's
So
on like
hot.
that low setting of the hairdryer. It's not the full blast, but it's that like warm.
Dry your mouth out. I think we've been through like 2 litres each so far this morning, and we're in at 12 o'clock, so we're probably going to
Yeah,
go for
so
another
we're
2
going to have
litres.
to get some more water on my own, definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. Because if you've been to places like Tenerife, you get that breeze, but it's like a cool breeze. It's
Yeah,
not like
Tenerife.
cold or anything, but it's
Tenerife has a nice
refreshing
breeze, yeah.
breeze. And this is obviously an island as well, but yeah, it's definitely a lot warmer.
I guess maybe just closer to the Middle East, and
Yeah.
you know, I guess that's what it's quite soon.
But we're not
Lovely
complaining. But I know you guys are lucky at the moment, so it's hot in the UK as well, so...
Yeah, lucky you guys, eh?
Yeah,
Lucky,
got some
lucky.
sun, got some summer sun, which is good. It's actually been quite nice, actually. I can't complain about the UK weather. It's been consistently nice, so it's always good to sort of leave when it's nice and know that you're coming back to nice weather
For me,
as well.
when I'm doing my editing, it's so hot. Like, I've got to get all my editing done before 12 in the afternoon, otherwise it just goes so hot.
But then we only have a couple of months in the UK and then it's back to normal, so it's not really...
We want to go to Mykonos, and we want to go to Mykonos, and we want to go to Santorini, but
Yeah, we're going to do like a little island tour, don't we? Like a little kind of... I do 10 days, but a couple of days in each.
yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know. Santorini are like them hills going up and down the stairs and stuff like that. I don't know. You know, and
It's
then
all up, isn't it?
content-wise as well, it's going to be a bit more difficult. So I think it might be like when we're a bit more bigger of a channel, so we can just go to a nice hotel, record that, and that's
Couple of
really about
days
it.
chill, yeah.
These sort of places we can do more walking tours, walk around, show you stuff. But yeah, Mamma Mia, I've no idea what island is that.
Oh, yeah, so I can't remember the name of the island, but this is the 4th biggest island, I believe, the one we're on now. But there's...
Which one's
how many?
Mamma Mia?
So Mamma Mia is the film, and I can't remember the name of the island.
Okay.
But it's very, very pretty, but it's a lot smaller. It's probably smaller than Zante, that island. But it was, I don't believe it was Mykonos. I can't remember the name of it though.
Oh, Craig, Craig asked how was our journey, flight, transfer, despite the delay. Flight was fine. The
Yeah,
flight
flight
was
was
absolutely
fine,
smooth. Getting there an hour
Wasn't
late.
too long, was it? It was 3.5 hours.
Yeah, three and a half
3.5
hours.
hours. So not like, massive time frame, but we were delayed to Bristol, so we had to wait an hour on the plane before we actually took off. So although it was only a 3.5 hour flight, it was really,
Transfer was a bit of
4.5.
I thought it was a bit of a rip-off, to be fair. It charged me €38 because I was paying by card, 35 in cash. But it was 10 minutes. So I think it should have been a €20 transfer. So, but it's only €3.50 on the bus, but we got so late, it's just get to the hotel, get on with stuff. You don't want to
It was
faff
like
around waiting for
11 by the time we got to the airport actually. Coming out of the airport was quite long.
Yeah, for some reason they land like maybe 20 planes at the same time, so passport control was rammed. People all the way out onto nearly the runway. So it was a bit of a long one getting out of the airport, but we did it, got out. It wasn't too long, I'd say about 20 minutes getting through that part. But where it's so hot, and even hot at night, it took a while.
It was what, 27 last night, 28?
Yeah.
So it was a really warm evening. Don't need a jacket.
I think the worst time we've had heat at night time was in Marbella. It was in Marbella in the summer, maybe like 5-6 years ago, and it was like nearly 40 degrees in the daytime, and then you're trying to sleep at night time. It was 35 degrees at night time, and literally it was our last night, and the electric went in the building that we were staying in. So basically the aircon went off. So just sweating all night. Couldn't charge our phones or anything like that. And then the guy wanted to charge us for that night, and I said to him, no, I'm not paying for that. Like, you can't charge me for staying somewhere where I don't have electricity, no air conditioner, hardly got any sleep. I'm not paying for that night. He's like trying to tell me that, my boss is going to make me pay. I said, well, then you pay. Like, not my issue. That's who your boss
And they
is.
didn't even come and like knock to see if you're okay or anything. And it's
Actually, no,
water or
that wasn't
anything.
Marbella. That was Benamadina.
Yeah, that was better, was it?
Yeah, Benamadina at the top. Yeah.
So around that part of Spain.
Costa del Sol. Yeah.
But yeah, that was probably the hottest we've experienced for the evening.
I don't know if anyone said anything. It's not loading. Searching around.
Again, there's a breeze, but there's not a lot in the breeze.
Yeah, Craig. A couple of days and we know where we are and stuff. We're going to go to, might be Rhodes Town over there in the distance. It could be Rhodes Town in the very far distance. Like you said, them buildings, it could be Rhodes Town there. But
Yeah, there's a few landmarks we want to go and see as well.
Zoom into them people.
The ocean seems quite shallow again, doesn't it?
No, I thought it was actually quite deep. Look, it goes out on his shoulders. I think it's quite deep, this one.
But then there's a guy standing up there and got
Yeah.
flag is. I think it goes deep and then
So I
shallow
think that's
again.
just rocks.
Oh,
I think
okay.
it's like rocks coming up.
I'll say something to the rocks and stuff
Yeah.
on it.
Yeah.
We'll test it out later.
So what are you up to today, Craig? So you said you was watching the old, you say you're watching the golf. Yeah, really clear blue sky today, Craig.
Beautiful sky. Not a cloud.
I said it was going to be hazy before we came out. So it was going to be hazy for the next 4 days, but don't seem to be hazy at all. Cheers for liking the stream, guys. There's smoke coming off here.
Yeah, it's getting slightly what it's hot day though, isn't it?
Yeah, we're going to go to Tenerife, but I think it's just going to be a quick pit stop because where we're making the videos, we've noticed our videos do better in Gran Canaria and Lanzarote. So I think we're going to go and do a big island hop and maybe do like 3 nights in Lanzarote, 3 nights in Gran Canaria, and then maybe 2 nights and then fly home from Tenerife. Do 2 nights in Tenerife, I guess. But it's not, I'm not really looking to go to the Canaries that much this year. Like we've been already this year like 3 times. So, we've been a lot already this year, and then we're going to go again beginning of winter, maybe like November time, go quickly. And then I want to go international, so probably going to go to Mexico, go to Cancun for January, and then I want to go to Thailand for April next year. They got Songkran Festival, which is a big water fight in the streets. So I want to get ourselves over for that. So anything in between might be more difficult. So it might be like, if there's £50 flights out to Tenerife, which there normally is, or any of the Canary Islands, we probably will go. But yeah, probably won't be
A long stint, it'll
No.
be like a pit stop.
yeah, quick 3 nights and then move on to another island. Like I said, the videos, I've still got videos from Tenerife from February, I think, when we last went, and I haven't put them out because the videos, no one really watched them, so I'm not really going to put up footage that no one's going to watch. So I just saved them until, we haven't got anything to put out 1 week, and then I'll slam out some Tenerife stuff. But like I said, if it's not going to do well for the channel, there's not much point in me going to film. I think everyone has their favourite people for Tenerife, and they're not really looking for other people, where you can go to like say Marmaris and they have like a select few people actually filming over there, so the new people coming over filming, everyone's excited, everyone's wanting to watch their content, whereas in Tenerife everyone's pretty much sold on. You've got Andrew, you've got Tim, you've got Scotsman, so you've got your fan favourites, and it's a bit more harder to break into that crowd. So we're not really going to push on something that's not going to do well for us. We're going to go to where it's doing well. So our demographic at the moment is Albufeira, which we went to back in March, I think. April, we went in April
Yeah.
to Albufeira. So we're looking to get back to Albufeira for September to do an update, and then maybe 2 trips in September.
Early October, maybe.
Yeah, and maybe we'll get to. I want to go to what's it called? Antalya in Turkey as well in September. So maybe there'll be 2 trips for September, one at the beginning, one at the end, and then Sabrina's birthday's in October, so that will probably be. We've got a few things going on. Like there's a few friends that are doing events in Albufeira in Portugal again, so we might get ourselves over to there to film them events and then do our normal videoing. So it could be that's what we're really doing. But yeah, let's catch up on what you lot guys have been saying. So I see Anne posted something. Craig said he's been to Cancun 5 times. Lucky you.
Wow.
Lucky you, Craig, eh?
What do you think of it, Craig? Any tips?
Yeah, any tips? Because we're thinking of going to Cancun for maybe 4 nights, and then going down to Puerto del Carmen, and then going to Tulum for 4 nights, and then flying back. Maybe it's over like 15 nights, maybe, so it might be a bit longer in each place. I was looking to fly into Mexico City, and there's another area that I wanted to go to, where everyone says it's like so cheap for like food, like eating out is £3 for a main meal. So I was looking to go there as well and film there, but for some reason you can't fly into Mexico City and then fly back home from Cancun. Like it's like £900 for the flight to go to Mexico City, and then the flight back from Cancun's £900, but the return to Cancun is only £450. So it doesn't make any sense. And says, understandable, we're back in Port of the Cruz on the 22nd of September. Lovely, yeah, Port of the Cruz. That video did really well for us when we went up Port of the Cruz. So,
Yeah.
like I said, when we go back,
The north is really nice.
when we go back, we will probably film up north. I mean, there's a beach that nobody films. There's a place up in the north. It's a national park. You go through the national park, and there's actually somewhere to stay there. So I might book the Airbnb that's in the north of the island. Go past Santa Cruz, and you have to go through the national park at the top, and then there's like it looks Jurassic. The coast looks Jurassic, and basically nobody goes there because everyone always goes to the south, don't they? So basically I might go there and film a little bit there, but again, the videos are not going to do very well because people just like to see Los Cristianos, people just like to see, you know, so it's a bit of a waste. I mean, you know, it doesn't make sense.
It might just be something that we do for us.
Yeah, we might just go and see it for us. Maybe, you know, just film what we like and show you guys. And I might just maybe do the videos a bit different when I go back. Just do it as like a daily vlog rather than, you know, showing you the prices or showing, because you know everyone already knows the prices. €1.50 a beer is, you know, nothing's really that expensive. Three-course meal for €10. You know, I think there's nothing to show anymore in Tenerife. It's all been shown before. So well, there's new bars, but I'm not really into burgers, so I can't really can't show you burgers, can't show you, you know, the steakhouses because I don't eat meat. So it's a bit of a
yeah, in Veronica's we've done, so not much changes in Veronica. So it's kind of like it's more somewhere we like to go. So I think if we go there, it'll be more that it's somewhere that we can go and have a couple of days, just chill out and not really film, which is what I like.
I mean, there's a beach that we really like, and that's our favourite beach on the whole island. And they're building a hotel now on that beach. So basically, they've kicked out all the homeless people who basically live there, and they basically look after the place. So it's a bit of a downer that they're taking the beach away, but they are kicking off about it, so we'll see what happens.
It's a nice boat, isn't it?
Yeah, everyone's out on the boats at the moment. Let's catch up on what you guys are saying.
But yeah, Cancun definitely. So that'll be more for Kurt's birthday in January, and we've never done Mexico, so.
This Craig says that's all the pyramids and history. So yeah.
Oh yeah, because you've got all the Mayans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, you golfed there. Okay.
Oh, okay. I'm guessing it's a lovely place to golf.
Oh, so you got 4 days up in the north and played the US Americans for the last 10 days. That's lovely.
Okay.
14 days.
Yeah, it's nice to split it up. I think when you go there for that long, it is nice to sort of. I think everyone, if you've ever gone to Tenerife, definitely worth doing a couple of nights or longer in the north of the island, because I think a lot of people kind of forget about that side, and it is very, very pretty, and there's lots to do and see. So I really would recommend, even if it's just a day trip, but yeah, if you can, having a couple of days up in the north of the island, worthwhile doing. Definitely recommend it. And we have got some videos as well if you did want to check them out. But yeah, it is a big island. I think people forget Tenerife is a very big island.
I've watched the video on Port of the Carmen, Craig, and the guy was filming there just the other week. He was filming, and basically he said that no, I don't know his name. No, I don't think you'd know his name either, because I don't think you've watched it. But basically, it's a guy that I just found the other day. I watched a bit of his video, and basically, as he was walking down the street, he said sometimes cars pull up to the side of you, and then they sort of don't speak to you, but they're just looking at you, and then he basically just said just ignore them, keep walking, and then basically they drive off. So he felt unsafe in Port of the Carmen as well, in Mexico. I think that's some of the stuff you're going to get out there.
Yeah, we've had some mix. I mean, obviously, a lot of people have said they stayed in like the main Cancun, the resorts and stuff, and said they're absolutely fine. They've got the taxis, the buses, and everything. And then a few have said they don't leave their resort. So we've had a bit of a mixed bag. But I think unless you go somewhere and kind of see for yourself, you're never really going to know, are you?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it'll be interesting to see. Has anyone been to Tulum? Have you done Tulum, Craig?
Yeah, he said he went to Tulum. Where did you say that, Craig? He said brilliant. Tulum is lovely.
Okay.
Okay, so Anne's booked an apartment for New Year's and Xmas as well, Christmas.
Oh yeah, you can't go wrong with sunshine in the Christmas time. We went early December last year and that was nice. I think it is, it's very, I mean, UK is beautiful, but it is very typical, dark, cold. So I think if you do want a bit of sunshine at Christmas, it is a lovely place to go and guarantee.
I wish there was more places, just in that tropic area that we could visit. That were open.
What was the island we were talking about going to?
Cape Verde.
Oh yeah, Cape Verde. Has anyone done Cape Verde? I think they're Portuguese islands, those ones. We was looking at Cape Verde as well. Again, just trying to get some new places because there's places we know and love, but as the travel show that we are, or channel I should say, we obviously need to explore new areas. So has anyone been or wanted to go to Cape Verde?
Oh, that's good, Craig. Yeah, Coco Bongo is where we want to go to. What I've noticed from the videos of Coco Bongo and a few of the others is that the Coco Bongos that we have, like in Tenerife and Benidorm and everywhere else I've ever seen, it's like slack. Like they don't have the axe on, they don't have the trapeze as, and it's
like a super club. This one, isn't it? It's more of an actual experience.
Looks like it's a where all the real stuff is out over there. The stuff you get in Benidorm, the stuff you get in Tenerife, Coco Bongos. If there is a Coco Bongo in Tenerife, I can't remember if there is. But yeah, I've seen them everywhere, and they just like a normal bar. They serve drinks and cocktails, and that's about it. Yeah, so enjoy yourself, Anne, anyway. It sounds lovely. Go in September and December.
Yeah, you have a lovely Christmas out there. They do know how to celebrate Christmas out in Tenerife, I must admit, so you'll have a lovely time.
In Spain, the Christmas is in January, isn't it? Like 12
So when you go there, it's pretty much, I mean, they still obviously have you can do your Christmas dinner and everything on the 25th, but yeah, they have their own little celebration, like a week. It's the first week of January, isn't it?
12th night.
Yeah.
The 12th night?
I think it's the 6th of January. I can't remember, but I know their actual Christmas is different.
So that would be the 12th night. Yeah, Craig saying the Coco Bongo show is amazing. But yeah, I think it's something to go and see. You're going to pay a lot for the flights, but then everything else, I guess drinks might be more expensive still out there, I'm guessing.
Yeah, I think.
Hotels are quite cheap though. For January, hotels are cheap, I've noticed.
And then food, it might be, let's see, because I think it's a mix, isn't it, depending on where you eat.
Oh, okay, you can swim with dolphins as well. And the last time I saw dolphins, this was in Tenerife when I went up to, what's it called? Norway Park? I went to Norway Park. No, I'm not a big fan of that. After I went the first time, I never went back.
They have a lot of those in like Miami and Florida and stuff as well, don't they? Those big Sea World, whatever it's called.
Not a big fan of it.
I think we did see some on the boat as well. Most of the time we usually see the whales, but yeah, we did see some on the boat. But it's hit and miss on the boats. You usually see the whales, don't you? Yeah, we've never actually swum with dolphins yet. That's something I actually want to do. Some people really want to swim with dolphins.
Yeah, so we are thinking about doing a Caribbean. So if I wasn't going to go to Cancun, then I was going to go to Jamaica. I really thought Jamaica should be our first long haul because that's where our family is. But the problem for me is that a lot of the family that I was talking to and looking to go and meet, they all died. Like COVID hit and they all passed away. Just not from COVID, but they all died. So there's a few left. I'll probably go over and see them, but I don't know if it will be January now. I'm unsure, but it could be January. There was a thing over in the in Jamaica, called the Maroons, and they have the Maroon Festival. They're like the people that live there autonomously, I think it's called, and basically the Queen gave them some land very, very long time ago, and they live there, feed themselves. They don't have police, they don't have government, nothing. So they have a Maroon Festival every January. So I was looking to go to that, but you have to contact the leader and then be invited. So I'm going to contact him, see what he's saying, take an Airbnb on his land and go to the festival.
Yeah, I think if we go there, it'll be more of a kind of explore and kind of see areas where our sort of grandparents sort of grew up and everything.
Yeah,
so it'd be a little bit more of a personal holiday, I think, for us rather than
yeah, because my
holiday.
My grandma, I don't speak to any of her family. She passed away a long time ago, but she's obviously from Jamaica, and I don't know any of her family. I know where she was born. So I'm going to go and seek out her family, and then obviously it's my family as well. And then my granddad, he had a shop in Montego Bay, so I'm going to go and see where his old shop was, and go and see my cousins that are there. But like I said,
yeah, so it's more just kind of seeing where our sort of family, like where his nan grew up, or where my gran grew up, and kind of see different parts of the island rather than sort of like a resort getaway for us.
Yeah, Craig, I think it'd be good to do.
Yeah, definitely. It's definitely on the list.
For ourselves. I think it's something for ourselves.
Yeah, I think it's more of a personal, like I said.
Yeah. And again, I think it would be more daily vlogs if we're out there to do daily vlogs rather than showing people around.
Yeah.
What our experiences.
I think most people know what you're getting when you go over there. You're getting good food, you're getting that sort of island vibe and gorgeous weather, and most people go to the lovely resorts which look after you and make sure you have spend the time when you go and sort of do all the activities. For us it was sort of like a slightly different content. So I think it would definitely be good to do. I've never heard anyone say they've had a bad time, so
okay, where was that, Craig? So be careful of, what does it say, punters on the street. One lifted me up upside down. His mate took my picture and tried to sell it back to me for €10. Oh dear, $10. Oof.
Did you buy it, Craig?
No, you didn't, did you, Craig? Yeah, they have, so the turtles, they have that in Zante as well. We've always missed it. We've never seen a turtle in the water, and we've never seen them hatching, but some of the beaches that we go to that we like, that's where they actually hatch, so it'd be good to see there. Oh, Cancun town, that was really well.
Okay.
Sounds a bit dodgy, doesn't it, Craig? My arms are sweating.
Yeah, like I said, we're slowly melting here.
Okay, across the road from Coco Bongo.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you do hear some horror stories, I must admit. But then you also hear some really good stuff. But I think a lot of people stay when they go to Mexico and they don't stay in the little resorts and stuff. And then if they do go out, they're sort of, it's part of like an excursion rather than sort of like wandering out on their own. So yeah, it'll be very interesting. But we do also really want to see, like I said, Mexico City as well. That's been on our list for a long time. We do want to do quite a lot of South America. We want to do Brazil,
Belize,
yeah. We want to do
the islands on Belize look really, really good.
absolutely, yeah. So mainland and then do the islands. So yeah, we've got a long list. So we're just trying to slowly sort of get through them. And then obviously there's places that we've been and like going to as well. But I think this year we want to get quite a lot of sort of different parts of Europe, going to Turkey, and then I think next year it's definitely going to be international, further afield.
Alex the Gambler. Hello, Alex the Gambler. How are you doing, mate?
Hello, Alex. Are you a winning gambler?
in sunny Scotland. Oh, rainy Scotland.
Oh, is there? Oh.
I'll show you here. Not rain at all. Not rain at all. Not even a cloud in the sky, yeah.
Yeah, Scotland never seems to get the.
Yeah, my friend moved up to Scotland
Went to Orkney, didn't
yeah,
he?
he
So
moved
went
to
a
Orkney,
real part of Scotland.
and yeah, he does love the sun, but his missus doesn't love the sun. And basically, yeah, on Orkney, yeah, freezing cold all the time. He said, even when we're getting the sun down south, he's up there freezing cold. So I think this is his 3rd year up there up in Orkney. They built a house. They brought an old ruined house and then they're rebuilding it. So yeah, Craig's got 26 degrees and then the other guy's got 20 cm raining down.
Oh.
Scotland is massive. One minute it's raining, one area it's raining.
Like I said, I think it's about 35 at the moment with a warm breeze.
What day is it? Wednesday?
Yeah, Wednesday today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's quite hot where we are as well, in Swindon.
Yeah, I think this week at home where we are, it's sort of going to be sort of high 20s, low 30s, so it's not bad weather back home.
Yeah, hopefully it's going to be hot when we come back as well.
Yeah, it's always nice to come back to good weather, even if it's not scorching. It's just nicer to come back to a blue sky rather than grey and cold.
It's always like that, isn't it? When you come back from Tenerife in the winter and you go through them clouds and you land and it's just grey and cold. That is the one. Coming back from Tenerife in the winter.
Yeah.
It's a depression one, that one. To get over. I always like just before the plane lands, my nose starts to go, I start to get sniffles, and then we land, it's back to your normal.
You start to feel that cold when you get off that plane. It's a little shock to the system.
Especially when you've been in Tenerife in January and it's been like nearly 30 degrees, and then come back to England and it's snowing.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah. I guess that'd be the same if we do Cancun, won't it?
Yeah, 100%. Cancun, I think it's like 35, 40 every day in January. So, we'll see. How long are we on for, eh? Oh, 37 minutes. Not bad, not bad. See what my battery's on. Not bad, alright. Keep going for a little bit longer. I've got about 13% more battery I can waste. I've got to put my phone on charge, but
Yeah, I think we're going to go for a swim, aren't we?
So I couldn't read what you said. Let's step on. Yeah, and it's the worst, isn't it? Coming back and there's rain and stuff like that. You just like, get me back on the next plane out of here. Like, it's never the greatest feeling.
And we've been usually really lucky when we go in January, haven't we? Like, we've had some really good weather in January. And that can be a hit and miss sort of in Tenerife, but we've always been quite lucky, haven't we?
So they're filming the Odyssey up there, are they, Craig? We've got Matt Damon up there. And they've got some nice boats. Sounds nice. Just get out there.
The Odyssey, is that?
Film coming out next year.
Okay. So we've got a bit of Hollywood hitting the shores of the UK, or Scotland I should say. I know that's sticking to the tree, isn't it? A little wonder with the...
Oh, you have to pay into my phone. So I'll come back to you. I have to pay my phone. So come to me for me.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Is the internet slow?
No, I'm on my Wi-Fi.
Oh, you're on your Wi-Fi?
Yeah, on my connection to it. Damn, Craig, they never asked you.
Yeah, so you can swindle yourself a little extra.
A little extra, yeah, they pay good money for extras.
and my dad does extra work. It's probably in it, Craig, and I don't even know. Probably up there.
I think that's the best thing, Anne, is just to get away as much as you can, but try not to pay through the roof, because you can do like one holiday a year and spend a couple of grand on it, or that couple of grand could pay for 3 holidays, but you're staying in a bit more budget apartments, and you're never in the apartments anyway, are you? You're always out doing something, so it makes more sense to stay. We basically, Kevin told us a few places that we could stay where it's like really, really cheap, so sometimes we book them, but otherwise we're looking on Airbnb and Booking.com and picking up the most cheapest place possible, where you got your own apartment. Yeah, Orlando apartments. Have you ever stayed in Orlando? And it's really nice.
Got so many different options there, so yeah.
The last time we stayed, it was a bit of a crazy one. It was a Russian lady. She had she owned an apartment, and yeah, that was a bit of a eye opener.
Yeah, it wasn't the best experience. Basically, me and my daughter got locked out. Well, not our fault. The lock on the door had broken, so it had happened before. So the lady had to get a locksmith out to get it fixed. Obviously, we spent most of the night out of the apartment. When we did eventually get in, obviously messaged her and told her what happened. And then she tried to make us pay for the door, and we were like, "What do you mean? It's your door. It's faulty. Like, it's your responsibility." And you didn't even ask if we were okay, seeing as we spent most of the evening trapped outside, and he was trapped inside. It was a bit of a nightmare. So we had to contact Airbnb, which
Booking.com it was. Basically, she said she was going to contact Booking.com and make us pay for it through Booking. So I had an email from Booking saying that we had to pay a charge, which then I just sent them the whole of the chat log that we had on WhatsApp, and basically showing how we checked in. And in Tenerife, in Spain at the moment, when you use a Booking.com or Airbnb, they have to come and get your passport, and they have to take photocopies of your passport, and for legal reasons now, and she never bothered to do any of that. So basically I showed them, look, she didn't check us in, she didn't take any of our stuff, this is what happened, look. I showed them the whole of the chat log where she had no compassion towards us. It was just, oh, you took a locksmith, you have to pay for the locksmith. And I was like, we couldn't get into your house, neither could we contact you. And there was no contact information in the apartment, and we had no Wi-Fi at the time either. So yeah, so basically Booking.com just squashed it. She had to pay for her own house. I'm not paying for someone else's house. But yeah, hello Alan, how's it going, mate?
Alright, Alan, hope you're well. But because Orlando, obviously it's all separate people. Other than that one, I just want to say, it was that one apartment and that one person who was renting it out. All the others have been absolutely fantastic, haven't they? And the actual complex itself is lovely. The pool, the bar, the people who run the pool bar are really, really lovely, and it's really close to all the areas that we like. So it's near to Sunset Bay, and it's near to Fanny B, and really easy to walk to the beach. And like I said, it has got a pool as well. So yeah, I would recommend Orlando. And it's got 3 separate complexes, isn't it? So you've got the other one, which is across the...
I think it's four buildings.
4 buildings, yeah. So it's lots of options.
So Anne got herself 3 weeks in June, and Dora for £79 both. What's that, Airbnb?
Is that Airbnb,
Yeah. 3 weeks next June. Andorra, what's Andorra in Spain, or are you going to Andorra Apartments or something?
The apartments, in Tenerife. If you're going to Andorra, tell us how it is. We've never done Andorra. Yeah, we stayed in lots of different places in Tenerife, to be fair. So most of the time we've had some really, I don't think we've had that bad experiences, have we?
Well, when we stay in Tenerife, we try to, at the moment we try to stay like 1 night or 2 nights in Los Cris, and then we go over to Las Americas, maybe spend 1 night there.
Yeah.
But we used to have like a bit of a blowout night when we go to Las Americas, but it started to go off, the strip and stuff like that. I don't think it's age. I think once, wherever you do the video in, and they invite me in, I can see what's going on, so I'm not really a big fan of what's going on, so I can't really support what I don't like. So
And the drinks aren't as like we kind of prefer now. If you go into Veronica's, we just get like
drinks
the
are
bottles.
disgusting.
Yeah.
The drinks are disgusting.
Like bottled beer is probably the safest bet.
Just don't go there, I'd say. That's my advice. Like, Veronica's is Veronica's. If you like to get yourself poisoned, go. Up to you. But for me, it's now a bit more.
Yeah, we just want somewhere we can have a nice atmosphere, have a nice drink. If there's an act on, there's an act on.
5 drinks for €10 is not what I'm looking for. Just give me one good drink and I'll pay €10 for a cocktail. I don't mind.
Nice cocktail, nice, nice company and nice atmosphere. I think that's probably what we're after now. There's plenty of those places in Tenerife to look for.
Oh, okay. Near the volcano, okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Oh, Andorra.
Okay, nice, yeah. Have to put some pictures up and show us. Yeah, that'll be lovely. A bit more out of the way as well.
Oh, partner pads, yeah, I know what you mean now, yeah. Partner pads. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I think I know that one as well. Yeah.
Partner pads at the corner. Oh, what it's called now, but it's where you saw Billy in the corner.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, that one's a good location as well, near everything.
That's really good, that was really good. One of the best pina coladas I've had in quite a long time.
Yeah, I had a Hugo. Never had a Hugo before. It's like Prosecco, mint and lime, and it was really, really refreshing.
Yeah, Craig. I think places are always going to go up in price, as in the accommodation and stuff. But the main thing about Tenerife is that they've kept the food and the alcohol very low compared to a lot of places. Like a lot of people complaining about Marmaris and Turkey in general because I think last year they had 170% price increase, and that's on food and alcohol. So you've got to think everything went up by 170%. That's a crazy amount of money. So that means a beer must have been £1. £1 for a beer last year, and then people now it's it's £3.50 to £2.50 to £3.50.
If you're going up a little bit more, it's probably like 6, 7, isn't it?
Yeah, so I think at least Tenerife they've kept the food and drink low, but a lot of the places you go to, like we went to one place, I think we did a live in the place, and we thought, we was going to like a French restaurant where we had a big fish platter, and the guy was French who served us, who basically said he owned the place, but then go into the kitchen and it's all Chinese in the kitchen. So I think Tenerife has its. I think there was also that other bar. There's a Greek bar. Was it Greek? I think it's when we were walking with Tim and he told us that. It's basically the Chinese have basically took it over as well. So I think a lot of the businesses are face fronted by a French, a Spanish, or something like this, but in reality they're run in the background by the Chinese. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with Chinese cooking the food. But the fish wasn't the greatest, if a French guy who knows his cuisine, maybe it would have been a bit more better. But yeah.
There's so much option there. I think once you find a good place, it's good. But you're spoiled for choice. So it's just sort of like looking around, isn't it? Really.
So much in Tenerife.
Right,
compared to anywhere else I've been so far, Tenerife has
so much.
It's compact in that area.
Yeah, so much choice.
And obviously we call it Tenerife, but it's not. We're talking just about the south, in the little corner of the island.
Yeah, we're not talking about the whole island.
Yeah,
we're talking about the whole island, and there's obviously thousands.
But Las Americas, Cristiano, Sadeki, just in them 3 areas, you've got so much choice.
So much choice,
and you can go from one part or go to another part and meet a whole new group of people and walk 5 minutes around the corner and you're another bit where you can meet loads more new people again. So Tenerife has a lot to offer. Where like Gran Canaria, things are a bit more spread out, and then Lanzarote, you have Port de Carmen, which is a long strip of road. If you come out of that road, is there much? There isn't, is there? So Tenerife is the ultimate out of the islands for if you're looking for bars. So that's the thing as well. I'm getting a bit tired of this is all it is, isn't it? We go to these places and it's just all about alcohol. So where's the what else is there? Tourism can't just be about alcohol and food. but it seems to be that's the main attraction. Oh, it was what's the apartment? Said what did you say?
Orlando.
Orlando, yeah, and it's Orlando. Have a look on Booking.com. There should be
It's
like
so many.
there should be about 3 or 4 apartments in there, and like I said, it's right next to Sunset Harbour, Sunset Harbour,
Bay. Sunset Bay?
Sunset Bay. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
right next to Sunset Bay. So if you want to go and see
It's got the sun in, you've got all of that, you can go and see Shelley.
Shelley, yeah, if you want to go and see Shelley, she's right there on your doorstep every day she's
They've
on.
got a nice selection of sort of pubs and bars in that little area. There's
And
a
they
restaurant.
do a really good in Orlando. The guy there on the bar, he does a really good barraquito. Like,
Yeah,
really,
the actual pool
really
bar's
good.
really nice. They do food there as well. So yeah, you can't complain. It is what it is. It's quite affordable. It's a good location for us. It's nice having sort of like a pool if we have a pool day.
Yeah, Alan. Yeah, I know. Basically, that's basically how the world works at the moment. Where everyone owes money to everyone else, you've got to get basically. You need to earn the money, convert it, so then you can pay back your debts. And yeah, the Chinese are shipping their people out wherever they want. They don't even have to say if they just, because they're a socialist country, they can just go to their government and say, I want to start a business in Tenerife, and then they just fund them for whatever they need, whether it's housing, shop, everything. They fund it all, and like you said, they just pay a percentage backwards, and that helps their government because they're paying percentage back to the government. Plus, the people get to spread out throughout the world. I think that's the most common people I've noticed everywhere I've been so far is Chinese. Everywhere. Chinese people are everywhere. Good, I like a good Chinese, Chinese food's lovely.
Very good Chinese.
And they do a good vegan food, they've got good vegan Chinese food, so I do like a chow mein as well. Good chow mein is nice.
Just coming in for an hour.
Anne, have you tried to fly, can you not fly to England and then fly out from Bristol or something like that? Because the flights from Bristol, normally we can get to Tenerife for £50 per turn.
Yeah,
I haven't paid more than £50 for a
It's
long
not
time.
just from Bristol, it's like that from Stansted, Luton. There's quite a lot of them that will do cheap flights.
Yeah.
Maybe Cardiff or Manchester. Is Manchester maybe nearer for you? But we do want to do Dublin, and that is definitely on our list to go and do a day out. They do that thing on Ryanair, don't they, where you can do leave in the morning and then get the last flight back, so it's literally just a day trip.
Yeah, I think we're going to do like an extreme day trip.
Yeah, extreme day trip, that's what it is.
Day trip.
Day trip.
What's the pretty saying? But yeah.
So we do want to do that because...
I think, why don't you come meet us, Anne? We do a day with you guys.
yeah,
we
we'll
just
go to the Guinness
drinking.
factory.
Just go
Basically
drinking
just
day.
drink Guinness all day.
Yeah, I don't like Guinness, but
I like Guinness. You like Guinness. You like Guinness all day. You liked it.
she thinks she knows me.
I think I know him. You liked it, but you don't like Guinness. You
I-
can put some
just
black
'cause
in
I-
it. You
just
can have a
'cause I-
Guinness black.
Just because I drank something, don't mean I like it.
You'll have a Guinness black. It'll be fine.
Anyway, I don't, like I said, have a day with it, I don't mind.
You'll have whiskey instead. You'll have some Jameson.
Yeah, drink the Jameson,
I'll have a whiskey.
go and see Conor McGregor's bar.
Yeah. So yeah, we definitely want to have a day out. Again, that will probably be sort of like a month where we're not going away too much. And it doesn't really matter what time of year you go, so I don't know if it's a cold day. Take a jacket, it's only a day, isn't it? So we'll be fine.
Well, that's a shame, man. Well, I mean, you just can't escape it, you just got to pay the prices.
Yeah.
That's the luxuries of living in Ireland.
Yeah, because I think it's quite cheap to fly from Scotland, isn't it? But
Anne, have you met any of the bootleggers yet over there? Like, because obviously we can't do the old beer runs anymore, but I've heard that the Irish do the old bootlegging, the liquor from Spain.
yeah, what
Have
they
you got the
call
hookup? Have you got the
yeah.
hookup for the bootleggers? Bootleggers.
We used to do the booze cruise, so we used to go down to France, get the, it was a day trip again, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Go to Calais, fill up the car, a little wander around, and then get the ferry back.
There's so much alcohol. That's just like 6 months.
Yeah, we
easily.
get all the like cartons of wine and the like the big sort of like 6 bottles of wines and
Chickens as well, wouldn't you?
yeah, loads of prosecco, and then fill up our shed, and then that'll be pretty much us for the year. Well, yeah, it's half the year. But those days are gone.
What have we got now?
Sweating.
Oh, that's what, 5 more minutes then. 5 more minutes, what are we up to? Yeah.
Yeah, we'll do 5 minutes. So has anyone got anything, any requests for what they want us to do whilst we're here in the lovely island of Rhodes? We are going to do, like I said, the island tour. So we are going to get a car and do a little kind of try and get as much covered as we can. And then we're going to do some of the ruins and stuff. There's an old castle I want to go see. So yeah, we are going to go to where that boat says it's going to, that little area there.
Lindos.
There's another little area as
Lindos
well.
is going to be really beautiful.
Yeah, really, really pretty. So, yeah, so he, isn't it?
And now.
So, yeah, and then obviously we're going to do Marmaris as well. So, we'll let you guys know how much that is, how long the ferry takes. I think it's about an hour. I think we have to go to the main Rhodes town to get it, though. We can't get it from this one.
What's that?
The ferry to Marmaris.
Oh, yeah, you got to
So it's quite an early one, and then we'll probably get the last one back.
So yeah, if
Yeah,
anyone
the
wants to
day
set us a
out.
challenge, message us or put it on
Yeah.
our Facebook and set us a challenge, because we're going to do maybe some challenges on Monday. We've set ourselves a Monday challenge day.
Yeah.
We're going to probably set ourselves individually a couple of challenges around here. But yeah, if any of you guys want to set us a challenge, just put it onto our Facebook, Gwan Tours, and just put it onto our wall, challenge us, Monday challenge.
Monday Roads challenge.
And yeah, we're trying to do them all. I've got a few that I'm thinking of for Sabrina, so she's got to get a thinking cap on for me. And then she's going to come up with got a silly outfit for her to wear all day. Yeah. She's going to be a pink flamingo.
Pink is my colour, there we go.
So yeah. You could always set me a challenge to go around drinking Guinness all day. Ooh.
That would be torture for him,
torture.
obviously. Yeah. I don't know if they do a good Guinness here, I'd have to see.
Yes, do a challenge.
Yeah, do they
Go
do
find
a
the
good
best
Guinness in Rhodes? There's the challenge.
There's quite a lot of Irish bars here.
Yeah, there's
All
always an Irish bar,
bars
so
everywhere.
we'll try and find one. But yeah, there is always an Irish bar, you can never go wrong.
Right, let's see what you guys are saying quickly. Oh, that's good, Craig. I'm glad that you like the videos. Our friend Claude, he's just had a mini stroke, so wishing him all the best. And he's off in the mainland at the moment, seeing the doctors and stuff. And his family's running the bar, but he's the heart and soul of the bar. He's the main man of the bar. So without him there, it's a bit. I guess it's just lost its soul a little bit. But his daughters are trying their best, and they'll be bringing up the customers, But get well soon, Claude. Sending our love, and
Yeah, if anyone is in Zante, make sure you get yourself to Kalamaki Melon Bar and show your support, because Claude is such a lovely, genuine guy. And if you haven't been to Melon Bar, you really need to go.
And I wasn't going to go back this month because I was meant to go with a friend, because another friend of ours we met over there, he had he had an aneurysm, and basically now he can't do anything. He's basically lost all memory of how to speak and walk and everything. So basically, I was going to meet up with his friend in Zante and have a few drinks for him as well. And, now this has happened to Claude. Might have forced my hand to make me go back and quickly just go and see everyone. I think life is short, and
He's recuperating, like I said, he's on the mainland at the moment, so he's recuperating for next month. So fingers crossed he's actually relaxing and gets himself well and back to where he's best known, running his beautiful bar.
yeah. that, if you remember, Craig, I think it was our first live that we did. That was from his bar, so it was Claude. That was the Melon Bar video that we did as well. That's Claude. We did a little interview with him, and yeah, it's really sad. He's had a mini stroke, and so yeah, might try to get ourselves over there, get me over there anyway. Quickly see him and see if I can help his family out for like a week or something there. Maybe do some cooking for them or something, just help out. Whether it's just on the bar or whatever, just give them a hand, even if it's cleaning. Yeah, and it would make you feel shit. We're not drinking Guinness all day. Definitely.
I don't think that would be so much of a challenge for him.
And do you split the G? Yeah, you're good at splitting the G, Anne. Yeah, it's good that your nephew's enjoying himself over there, isn't it? Like, Zanti's lovely, especially for like younger people. It's really, really good. And then they've got another area which we say wrong. We say Tisfili, but it's Silivi, and it's really for the families. And I never thought really Zanti would be for families and stuff like that, and I still would say it's not. I would put my finger on and say it's not. Unless you just want to go some of your family, chill out, then yeah, you can go to Zanti and chill out up in Sulavi, and there's another area up there as well. I think it's Alakadas. Basically, that's another little quiet area. But if you want things to do, like you got in Tenerife, like I'd take my family to Tenerife, and you've got Cyan Park, and you've got all these amazing little things you can do, and boat trips and stuff like that. And some of the boat trips in Zanti, they're like 8-9 hours. Like, I can't imagine being on a boat for 9 hours. And
in that heat, I don't really want to be on a boat for that long, unless you're on the boat yourself, because then you can stop and do what you want. We have rented a boat before in Zanti. I would do that. Again, we like doing that, but not when you're kind of on an excursion with other people. Right, I think we're going to wrap it up.
Yeah, well, guys, we're going to wrap it up. So yeah, have a good day, and
thank
like
you for joining us.
Any challenges, put it onto our Facebook, so you can quickly read what you're saying. This other guy popped up there on YouTube, can't remember his name, but there's also that's Dan Eccles. What's he called himself? Yes to People, like you said.
Yes to People,
what's his good name now? Off the top of my head, but his name's Dan. He's a good lad. I haven't watched many of his videos lately because I've been so busy, but yeah, he's a good lad. He's getting around.
He lives in the island, doesn't he? So
he's sponsored by Zanti Bible, so he can get around and do quite a lot on the island. It's nice when you get them little sponsors for companies that are actually on the island and you live on the island. It makes content a lot more easier. But anyway, so have a good day, everyone. Hopefully the sun keeps shining for you, right?
And we'll try and do another live in a couple of days.
Catch you later, guys.
See you later. Bye.